Hey everybody, Real Estate Ninja here. I hope you're doing well. I got a story, not exactly about real estate, but it is important. And I'm going to start to post other content when it comes to the world of finance on this channel. And the reason why, so if you're new to this channel, this is not the Economic Ninja channel, but it is important because everything financial affects the real estate market. All right. This has to do with Elon Musk. And it's a story out of CNBC, okay? It's entitled Elon Musk Claims That Apple Has Threatened to Remove the Twitter app, okay? We're going to go through the points, and then I'm going to explain why I think that this is vital. It says, key points, Twitter owner Elon Musk claimed on Monday in a series of tweets that Apple had threatened to remove the Twitter app from the App Store as a part of its app review moderation process. It says also that Apple, and this was a quote from Elon Musk, Apple has also threatened to withhold Twitter from its App Store, but won't tell us why. Now it says in other tweets fired off on Monday morning, he called Apple's App Store fees a secret 30% tax and ran a poll asking if Apple should publish all censorship actions it has taken that affects its customers. He also claimed that Apple has pulled most of its advertising from Twitter. Let me stop right there and say, first off, I don't believe that Elon Musk is lying. I think that he is not in the business of lying. As a matter of fact, I believe he is in the business of exposing some crazy truths. And regardless what you feel about him, all right, or think about him, just the fact that he is bringing back banned accounts on Twitter is showing that he is going to start allowing people to expose the truth. All right. He went out, he got investor money together. He put his own money in on it too. He bought Twitter. The facts are he is unbanning banned accounts. All right. Now, I do not believe that he is lying about this deal with Apple. And it is very interesting going back to the poll with Trump, if Trump should be reinstated on Twitter, was very, very telling because first off, you can tell the bot responses, but you can also see the truth in how many people, because let me ask you this and put in the comments below. Do you think there are any bot accounts that wanted Trump to come back on Twitter? No, they weren't. So to see that poll and to be able to measure how many people actually viewed that poll is very, very important. All right. So what is happening right now is a revelation of truth that is slowly coming out. Okay. The reason why it has to come out slowly is because if it's all shoved in your face like a fire hose, just shooting water in your face, you can't drink it all. Right. So it needs to come out slowly so you can digest it. That is the reason why it's not all of a sudden all at once. And how does this pertain to the real estate market? See, the thing is that we are being lied to and barraged with fake news all of the time. And banks do not want you realizing that we're at the top of the market. Why? Because when it comes to real estate mortgages are the number one way that banks make their money. They literally create it out of thin air. When you go in for a mortgage, they print that money, they give it to you to buy the house, and then that is owed back to them with interest. Now, there's a lot more complexity to it, but on its most basic level, that is how it's done. And banks make the most of their money, the majority of their money, through that process. And if you remember back in 2008, when the banks were failing, it was because starting in mid-2006, people stopped taking out mortgages. Mortgage rates were getting way too high. The home prices were too high. They stopped making mortgages. Then the banks started to fail. That is exactly what's going on now. Now, in real time, the truth is we are being barraged with all kinds of metrics. Every time the real estate mortgage rates drop just a little bit, right? They're still extremely high as compared to the last 5 to 6, 7 years, right? When that happens, you see a barrage of news out there all over CNBC, Yahoo Finance, and so on, saying that mortgage rates dropped in record time, record amounts. Yeah, well, the record was in like the last couple of years. My point being is that they're trying their hardest to get you to get out there and refinance, buy new homes. They need money and they are in trouble. And that's why we know that we only have a certain amount of time left. Now, how does this play into Twitter? Well, the truth is there is censorship on so many different levels on all these platforms. And now if you see one platform that is going to have less or no censorship, I would say less at this point, people are going to start to dive on and start to share as much information as they can, and then allow you, the consumer, to digest that information and take it in as, is it factual or is it not? So I believe that you are seeing a great awakening coming, especially on social media platforms. And I think it is going to make you a better investor and be able to make better decisions when it comes to when and how and why you would invest in real estate. All right. I know that we've been preparing for this real estate collapse, and it's going to take time to flush out. And the reason why is because it takes a certain amount of time for banks to realize it, for a certain amount of time for people to realize it. And then it takes a certain amount of time for banks to get the people that shouldn't have been buying those houses in the first place. They didn't have enough money. They bought on emotion, to get them out and to get them either to a short sale position or to a full foreclosure. So guys, I hope you got something out of this. Please put down in the comment section what you think about this latest thing. Oh, and let me tell you on this too, in this last note, the most important thing, Apple taking away Twitter off of this is going to backlash on them greatly, because a lot of people are devout iPhone users. But when they start to realize that Apple is trying to suppress their information as well, and they're taking it, they're going to start drastically changing from Apple to Android. Just watch this happen. And the facts are that when more and more people realize the truth of what Apple has done with their programming and how you're sort of keyholed into certain aspects of that phone, you are going to realize it's probably not the best choice, and you're going to see Apple fall on its face. This is not a good look for Apple, and it's just proving that they love censorship, that they do not like free speech. So let me put down in the comment section, let me know if you think that that is going to bode well for Apple. All right, guys, that being said, I thank you so much for watching. This is a new channel, Real Estate Ninja. If you haven't seen it and you like it, hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. The economic, I didn't do that right. The Real Estate Ninja is out.